Nation, the home of the longest continuous burning tire fire anywhere in the world, along the dirt road. Go out there, you'll find the not-so-lovely Aaron. Hey, Aaron.
What's up? Can you guys hear me?
We can hear you just fine.
Man. Everybody's breaking up in my ear right now. I don't know if anybody can even hear me. Can anybody hear me?
We can hear you. We hear you just fine, Aaron.
49, 65. Hi. I guess I'm not on. I don't know. What's going on? Hello. Can anybody hear me?
Oh, that's Aaron having problems. Aaron, if you're listening to us on the radio, check your mute button.
Ooh, hello?
Yeah.
Now can you hear us?
Can you, we can hear you fine.
Hello.
All right. Well, we're going to have Aaron call us back. Yeah, hello. That's just not going to work for Aaron. All right, let's try you to prove us wrong. Let's go from the highways and byways of the great state of Nevada back out to that third world nation where the phone lines don't work too good. Silver Springs, Nevada. It's Aaron. Hey, Aaron. What's up?
Hello.
Morning, everybody. How are we?
We're good.
I don't know. What are you doing to your phone out there? You sound like you're in a well again.
You know what? I don't know. I'm going to have to move it around a little bit, aren't I?
Yeah, you are.
Wow.
Debbie's over there.
Yeah, maybe
That's
it's
not even good, is it?
No.
Well, that's actually not bad.
Great. Okay. Hey, it's about 40 degrees out here, very crisp this morning. Gorgeous sunrise has come up. Last night we lost an icon in the entertainment industry. 1961, The Parent Trap. In 63, McClintock. And, oh, by the way, she got a spanking in that movie.
Yes.
Speaking of spankings, Jim. The Black Swan, The Hunchback of Notre Dame in 1931. Of course, these are all part of the body of work of Maureen O'Hara. And how can we forget 1947, Miracle on 34th Street. She passed last night. What a great body of work. Thanks for the memories and condolences to her family. The Mets tickets, Allison's beloved Mets, they're getting $1,667.82 a ticket. Are you kidding me? Unbelievable. And that has set a record in baseball out there. And of course, that's a scalp ticket. That's not what.
Is that behind home plate or something?
No, it's probably just.
You know what? I'm thinking there's got to be all kinds of favors that come along with that price if I'm paying that much money for a baseball game.
They should have a hooker seat you.
Boy, I'm telling you, you better be right on top of home plate. But, last week, and this is, again, whom do your elected officials represent, ladies and gentlemen? This past week, the Senate Agriculture Committee held its first hearing on biotechnology in 10 years. I'm kind of blown away. 10 years. Biotechnology changes as fast as our cell phone changes. This is like our senators using a cell phone from 2005 for crying out loud. That is, to me, insane. The bad part about this was there was no real honest dialogue last week discussing merits of the risks on GMO foods and processed foods. They kind of just ran a dog and pony show and whitewashed the GMO issues for over 3 hours. Senate Republicans and Democrats repeatedly regurgitated Monsanto talking points, like the myth, we're feeding all the hungry children of the world. They're not. Don't believe it. The other one is GMO is perfectly safe. The substantially equivalent comparison, and this is in spite of all the growing number of independent studies that are now coming to light that should have been done before GMO technology and GMO products were allowed to get in our food supply. And what was even worse on this, they dismissed the International Agency's research on cancer. Glyphosate has been linked to cancer. It has officially been linked to cancer in human beings, and now our senators, hello, Mr. Reed and Mr. Heller, our senators are ignoring this.
And what kind of foods is this GMO in?
Well,
I mean, it's not just corn, or is it?
No, because they're not labeling them. It's a voluntary process right now. We have no idea. And here's the problem. These GMO products, corn, wheat, grains, they're being fed to livestock, and that's how they're in our food supply. The meat you eat, if it's not grass-fed, chances are it has a GMO food product in it from the corn or soy or whatever they're growing out there. So we don't know, and this is why 90%, 9 out of 10 people want proper, what they call proper food labeling. We deserve it. The president even said, and he reneged on this on us. Now, what I do have here is a summary of a bill, and it is it kind of counters a little bit, but it's kind of oxymoron-ish. I'm going to read this bill summary that Barbara Boxer has proposed over, of course, the Senator of California. This bill amends the Federal Food, Drug, and Cosmetic Act to prohibit the sale of food that has been genetically engineered or contains genetically engineered ingredients, unless that information is clearly disclosed. So far, so good. It's the next section that really kind of puzzles me. This prohibition does not apply to food served in restaurants, medical food, packaged food that is less than 10% genetically engineered material. In other words, if we have 0.9% of the ingredients are genetically modified, we don't have to tell you that it's in your food. This is the killer, though. This prohibition does not apply to food that qualifies as genetically engineered solely because it is produced using a genetically engineered vaccine or because it includes the use of genetically engineered processing aids.
So, everything's poison.
That just kind of erases the first paragraph of this bill. I'm like blown away that they would even go that route. And I'm sorry, but we the people, this is unacceptable. We the people, and when you look at polls and when you look at survey numbers that come out, 9-1, this isn't a 6-4, 7-3. This is a very lopsided issue of what we the people want. So my question becomes this to Senator Harry Reid and Senator Dean Heller, with all due respect, gentlemen, why are we arguing about this? Why are our tax dollars paying you to discuss a subject we don't want? You represent us. You don't represent Monsanto. Vote the way you're supposed to vote on this and squash this bill. And ladies and gentlemen, you need to get on the phone and scream as loud as you can at your senators, whatever state you're respectively living in right now. Get on that phone and tell your senators to vote no. This is a bad bill. It's like I said, it really infringes on states' rights and undoes laws that have already been passed. I don't think it's going to pass constitutional muster if it does get passed. So it baffles me how we can go on and on and on. And they have to know we're screaming about this. They have to know we want proper food labeling. So why doesn't the first paragraph just say, hey, if you have genetically modified ingredients in your food, you have to label the food? I don't get it.
Well, that would be way too simple, Aaron.
Yeah, something that will...
That must be it right there.
Mm-hmm. Makes too much sense, be way too simple. Yeah. Of course, everything now that you eat has been touched by GMO products. I don't care if it's a hamburger at McDonald's or a fine dinner at Harris Steakhouse.
And now they're saying, like, processed hams, like Spam, and hot dogs are in the carcinogen category.
That just kills me right there.
Yeah, we can't have hot dogs.
That's half my diet, you know.
Well, Aaron, we're coming up on... Aaron, we're coming up on the top of the hour. We're running out of time here. We need to get your contact information.
775-230-9915 on the telephone, folks. Don't forget you can order your Tahoe Market boxes here today. www.alladayllc.com on that World Wide Web. It's going to be gorgeous out today. We're going to get up close to 80. Let's all have a good time. Let's all be safe out there.
All right.
All righty.
Thank you, Aaron.
That's Aaron from Alladay's.
Have a good day, folks.
You do Alladay's LLC out in Silver Springs. I think he may be relocating down to the Smith Valley here in the near future, but we'll confirm that when we talk to him next time. But he's been a passionate believer in getting the GMO stuff, labeling, and all that.
He is passionate.
So absolutely, he is, and it's not a bad idea.
No?
We really don't know enough about these genetically modified organisms and what they do and what they can't do. So, especially with our children and grandchildren.
Yeah.
So, we're running out of time this hour. Wow, where did the second hour go?